Hey guys, I know this is going to be pretty early in terms of review, because I'm pretty sure they're going to change this guy, but normally I would say, hey, let's compare the two units that came out on the JP side to the global side. Let's see what got buffed. But for Zack, it's a joke. He got literally nothing other than his Team R and S Team R change. He got literally nothing. Everything here that you're seeing is the exact same as if I switched to this. It's the exact same, guys. Exact same. So, do not quote me on this. Look at this page later. I will put these two pages in the description, especially for this, because there's got to be a change, guys. There's got to be a change for this. There's got to be a change for this, guys, because it's a joke. It's a joke. So, I'm sure there will be changes here for this guy. If there's not, well, and you can still, if you still want him, I know a lot of people have nostalgia for this guy, so you can get him if you want, but I mean, remember this is a 5-star base. They didn't get any changes other than his STMR and TMR, so embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. But we have actually a unit that did get changed. First of all, let's compare the STMRs, because there's a lot to go over with Yuffie. So, Yuffie, sorry, I don't know. So, that's pretty decent. Let's go for this one. So the attack and magic is still the same, but she does get... the variance is still the same. So the bird killer is probably a lot higher, like 75%. Wait, what? No, this isn't right. They said it got buffed, right? So I'm sure this is just something that you got copy pasted and it hasn't been changed yet. So I assume this is gonna be higher bird killer, probably a higher damage range or something, but not like in the crazy range. So look at that page later. I'll have that also in the description, but there's a lot of crazy changes in comparison to her JP version. Basically, she got a full facelift on most of her abilities, that even ones that, like, especially the ones that didn't really do anything. Like for example, the first one, the Cats in Battle Fire, that was just a move that did one hit on the JP side, but on the global side, it actually starts 3 frames, which is very nice, and adds fire to attacks. So kind of like Red 13, so you can actually deal damage, also imbuing. Imperials are really low, but they're a lot higher than the JP side, that's for sure. 45%. Got rid of the Divine Ruination frames, and now they have Bolting Strike. The Aurora Ray and Star Destroy chains are the same, but the modifiers for these abilities are a lot higher, the Imperials are a lot higher, so that's already a good thing. That's just the beginning, guys. That's just the beginning. We're just getting started, guys. Guess what happened here? Look at this. Oops. For this ability, the Slashing Dance and Super Throw are the same, but there's this thing here called Triple Limit, which she does not have on the JP side at all. These only give the Super Throw and the whatever the other one was called, Slashing Dance. Does not give her Triple Cast. So for 6 turns, she gets Triple Cast in this cooldown ability. That's available turn 1. And you can use it in her cooldown, or in her double cast. So you can use this and get Triple Cast for another 6 turns and imbue yourself for the next 6 turns and just go to town. That's crazy. These modifiers are also incredibly higher, much higher than they were before. Get rid of the Divine Ruination frames, but kept the Aurora frames, and also the cooldown is now a Star Sphere chaining frame with 18 times modifier, 1800% modifier. That's insane, guys. So that's like kind of like you can add that into her cooldown into a rotation. So everything here has been basically been changed for the better. Basically everything. There is something that stayed the same, but a lot of things here are better. Now the passives look to be the same, which is they are the same. That's okay. Her passives are okay. I'm not gonna go over them too much, but the magic. Are you kidding me with that? And where's her hybrid abilities? Which hybrid abilities does she have that she need magic for? I don't see any. I don't see any reason to have magic. I'm assuming that's a lore thing. I've never played the game, so I assume this is just like a lore thing that she has magic, I guess. Because that doesn't make any sense to me that she would have that. It's not needed. And these are the things that unlock. They're the exact same as the JB version, because they're pretty high damage. I mean, at least this one is. The other one's just one hit move, so there's no reason to ever use that. But the triple cast guys, and then look at this guys. Unfortunately, they did not give a chaining frame to this, but it does give you triple cast as well for 6 turns. So unfortunately, unless they change this in the future, this is only for herself. She can only do chain with herself. So I mean, that is one thing that made her really strong on the JP side, is building up her limit burst or cheesing the limit burst and chaining together. So because it's an effective times 2 modifier for this. And I'm too tired to do the math, so it's very high, that's for sure. But yeah, she is she's way better than she was on the JP side, that's for sure. And that's something interesting to say, because she was already broken on the JP side at one time with the fixed dice. Now I want to clear the air with a lot of misconceptions and things of that nature. For fixed dice, you can still use fixed dice. Fixed dice did not get nerfed. I don't know. A lot of people think that on the global side that, oh, fixed dice got nerfed, I can't use it anymore. You can still use it, and anything that's not Lich or anything above Lich, you can still use it on Octopus Teacher. You can still use it on Gilgamesh. You can still use it on anything that's below Lich. So you can still do the one-shot Gilgamesh video meme. So if you haven't seen that, it's a pretty interesting video with 2 Yuffies with fixed dice, one-shotting Gilgamesh with him 100% with mitigation up and everything. So it's quite something. But let's refresh the page. Maybe they'll change the STMR. I'm pretty sure the STMRs will get changed, guys. I'm pretty sure it'll have higher bird killer or something, because I believe that it's supposed to be changed. So anyways, guys, so yeah, fixed dice didn't get nerfed. You can still use it. It's just you can't use it for anything trial related, for anything Lich or above Lich. And for normal content, you can still use fixed dice, I'm pretty sure. Except for maybe the story event extra stages. Maybe those will have the new damage formula, but those are easy anyways. You can use whatever for those. Sometimes people struggle with them. That's why I always make content for them, in case some people need help to see what the bosses are like. Anyways, that's getting way off track. Final wording: Yuffie is good, but from damage calculations, she is nowhere near as good as Esther or Zeno, and that's kind of the story that's been happening for the past few months. There's all these cute damage dealers, but then when you look at it, oh, they're not stronger. They're not stronger than Zeno or Esther, so I have to skip. That's basically how it is. And she's only really strong with her STMR, so you need to get 4 of her, because there really isn't any other weapons, like weapon selection. Katana is good. You could equip the Onimaru Plus, I guess, but she really gets a passive from throwing weapons, so you basically need her STMR, which is really unfortunate, but still really strong. So Yuffie, thumbs up, lots of changes. Zack, huge thumbs down. Hopefully, since there was an extended maintenance, hopefully they'll be changing him, and hopefully for Zack fans that he'll become a lot better because he's absolutely embarrassing at this current stage right now. I wouldn't recommend you seeing either of them though because they're just damage dealers. If you want a damage dealer, taking off your nostalgia glasses, you probably would want to go for Zeno or Esther if you are looking for a damage dealer with UOCs. But I know there are a lot of fans of these two characters, so I mean, do what you want. I mean, you're gonna pull regardless of what I say if you're nostalgic for the game. So that's all I've got to say, guys. I know this review is really early, and there's probably going to be some more changes, but again, um, take it for yourself. Like, look over the pages yourself if you don't want to look to believe me or anything I said. But I do think that Yuffie is good. She's probably going to top. She's probably going to be at least in the top 8 damage dealers in the game because of how interesting her kit is and how upgraded it's been. That's still something in the Esther and Zeno era. So guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please subscribe, please like, and please watch the next one. Thank you. Peace.